Here is the short video of my curriculum, the chess course for schools. Basically, this is a 1-year curriculum aligned to the schools' academic term. This comes in an entire set in a box. So let us see what is inside this. Let me unbox it. So here you will find a total of 3 contents in the box. The first one is the Scoresheet book. Then we have the exam paper, and then here is the book. So let me first tell you about the book. Basically, the chess course for school is divided into 40 sessions and is aligned to 1-year academic term. So if you see this book here, you will find the syllabus here. These are the chapters. So you have this over here, the chapters till 40, and then you have the course completion report, appraisal report you have to fill in, and the final appraisal report, which will give an idea as to how the student has completed this course. And then we have the lesson plan for the trainers, as to what is the lesson plan, how they should teach, how they should take examination, what type of tournaments they should hold, how many number of tournaments, and what is the total marks to be given for each of these. So for example, the book has 348 questions. So for each answer, for each correct answer, you have to be awarded 10 marks. So 3,480 for the book completion, 1,120 for the examination paper, which I will show you, and then 400 marks for the tournament. So basically, once you add up this, the total is 5,000 marks. And then we come to basically the 6 steps of courses Indian Chess School has to, get an assured success. And then here starts the lesson. So basically, the trainer will teach the lesson using the latest technology to the students, and once the students are able to understand the lesson, they have to solve the exercises following the lesson. This way it goes on. So this is like chapter 1, then you go ahead to chapter 2, the explanation is given for this chapter, the chessman, and then you solve the ensuing exercises, and then on to 3. In this way, you will be able to complete the 40 chapters in 1 year. So you can see this last chapter here, basically timeless masterpieces, session number 40, and then here it is like you completed. So a total of 179 pages goes for completion of the entire course. And then you have the reports. So here you will be writing down the date of completion of each chapter. So for example, I solved the chessman, I write the date on which I have solved this. Then go to next chapter 3, 4, 5, 6. So then it means the trainer will be able to find out the status of how the student, where is it, whether he's lagging behind or whether he's on time. And once this 40 chapters are done, it means the book has been solved. And then if we come to appraisal report, as I said, there are exercises 348, and then on completion of each chapter, the student will be writing down the mark here and to find out the total score. And then when we come to the end of the project, this is the final appraisal report. So for books, 3,480 marks, final exam 1120, and tournament 400, making it a total of 5,000. And out of this, the student has scored how much, and then accordingly the percentage will be marked to complete the entire course. And then once this course is completed, you have a beautiful exam paper. Here is the exam paper. Basically, the exam paper is sealed, so it will be opened by the trainer during the examination time only. This remains sealed in the box, and only at the end of the course they have to open it. So here you will be finding the examination paper. The details are to be written over here. The exam has 112 questions, 10 marks for each, total of 1120. And then here student will go on solving the examination. So question 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this goes according to the chapters which are there in the book. Basically a simple examination, and I am confident that student will be able to solve it successfully because he has grabbed the entire chapter. And once this is over, the student will hand over the paper to the examiner, the trainer. The trainer will check this, and based on the number of marks scored for each of the page, the total, he will total up, and then again he will give the same evaluation and it will be signed. So once this is final exam complete. And of course the fun part for any chess player is to play games. So what we have done, the games are not to be played at random, but here they have been provided a beautiful analytical score sheet book. So what I have done here is basically it's a 40 game score sheet book. The first page I have also titled it as My Games in Black and White. And first of all, here they have personal memorandum, name, school, address, date of birth, FIDE ID, email ID, and mobile number. And then the credits for these books are here. It was designed by me in the year 2022, and like I feel it, like so happy to design something like an analytical scorebook, not a normal one. And the nice inspiration quote here from the world of rugby, but it's very closely related to chess. If I win, lose, or draw, it's a victory for all. So like very relevant to chess. So, and a very famous song from the Rugby World Cup. And then we move on to this game number 1. So here you have the score sheet. So it will write down the date on which they played the game, if it is a tournament, round number and table number. And then here you write down the name of white, name of black. If they got the country, federation here, they can write here federation, and ELO rating if they have. And then you go writing down the moves, and also you have the provision for writing down the timing. Very important. We like inculcate this habit into children. They'll really become a strong player if they write down the time at the end of each move. So they'll come to know like if they're playing too fast or too slow, that automatically that patience will be developed. So this way, like basically since the school term is aligned to 40 weeks, I have prepared a 40 game score sheet book. So like you can take one game approximately per class and you write down systematically. And of course there are analytical chart here, my opening report with white, my opening report with black. And then of course this is all for higher level, but yes, it will help student improve. My report on time management, my report on blunder check, and finally what is the end result, how many tournament he has played and what was his standing. So this way, this entire set comes in a beautiful gift box, and it's like loved by students. This we had prepared especially for one school, Greenwood High, and 1,000 students recently they have been provided this book, and we are implementing this curriculum in their school, and of course we have also been doing it in other schools. So if at all you are interested to implement this curriculum in your school, please do get in touch with Indian Chess School at the numbers provided, and we'd be very happy to plan a visit to your school. Thank you.